Hello there, my name is Brent, and today I am going on a hike. I am hiking to one of my favorite places in the entire world. This is a wash that I saw a while back when I was walking an aerial tramway that was around a mining town. And when I say wash, I mean where the snow melts and runs off over time into canyons and goes downhill. You know, a record of where water has gone over the past thousands of years. And the cool thing about washes, if you're around old mining towns like we are right now, is that these washes hold secrets. They hold clues to the past. You know, anything that happened above these washes in the different mining camps gets picked up, it follows the water down into the wash, and it collects. Back in the day, they used to walk the wash to find ore, to find these mining camps. You know, and some people still walk the washes to try to find riches. Others, like myself, walk the washes for context, you know, for meaning, for an idea of what happened in the past. You know, and given the fact that I live in an abandoned mining town, washes have unlocked lots of clues for me. And the whole time I was walking the aerial tramway, the wash below me was just calling my name. And there was snow down there at the time. The snow has melted, so I think it's just time to go down there, check it out, and see what clues we might uncover. The Morningstar Mine is a massive mine that was once intimately connected to everything going on at Cerro Gordo. It has an aerial tramway, which I was able to walk a number of months ago. I remember walking along the tramway, the wash was just beckoning me. You know, yes, the tramway is exciting, it's a feat of engineering, but as I was walking along it, underneath it, there was a few artifacts, but the wash just seemed to be where everything was gonna flow. And so a number of weeks ago, I was able to get over there. I took a walk down the wash, and every time it's just peaceful to me. All right, so finally, after many months, the snow is pretty much melted everywhere. I don't know if you guys have been seeing the news, but there's just record snowfall and record snow melt. And there's this New York Times article that says that's making all of the gold enthusiasts excited. I'm gonna go to this wash that I've been wanting to walk for a very long time. It's a little bit far from here, so we're gonna take my dirt bike, go over there, walk the wash, see if we can't find some cool artifacts from the past, and just see, hey, who knows what other minerals might have exposed themselves after all of this snow has melted. Let's get on the dirt bike, let's go check it out, see what we can find. Another thing that's been really nice over the past month or so has just been exploring for exploration's sake. You know, I did a lot of that when I first moved up here. It just seemed like every day I was hiking for hours, searching for new mines, or, you know, walking along trails forever, hoping to come across an old cabin. And then at night I would just cap off my nights with just these beautiful dirt bike rides, just seeing so much of the terrain. And it just informed so much of my experience here. And, you know, as things got busier, you know, managing the hotel, the contractors that came along with the hotel, the people that started coming up, the employees that started being here, in addition to my day job, that window for just unplanned exploration kind of evaporated. And it's sad. You know, I think as a species, we need to explore. You know, we've been doing so for millennia. It just like provides us knowledge of the world around us. It inspires us, you know? It gives us hope for the future. And up here, it did all of those things for me. You know, it gave me more history context for everything going on every time I stumbled across a mine. You know, it gave me hope that the next day I could go out and do the same thing again. So as the winters kind of melted off and we have a good crew in place in the hotel, I've been able to free up a little bit more time to do that. You know, I'm not chasing down our masons 8 hours a day to try to get them to come up here and finish the job. Kyle and his crew have a great grasp on the hotel. So with that extra hour, 2 hours, I've been trying to just lean back into exploration for exploration's sake. And if I could pick my 3 favorite things to do up here related to exploration, it would be old mines, it would be walking the wash looking for artifacts, and it would be those just epic dirt bike rides. I feel really fortunate because this month I was able to do all 3 of those things. You know, the first time I ever heard the phrase walk the wash was from a guy named Tip Shields. And Tip was a mentor of mine up here. He told me if you ever need an adventure, just walk the wash. You know, the wash informs so much of what's around you. As you're going down there, there's tins, there's cans, there's anything from campsites that are above, over time are gonna get pushed down into the wash. If you look closely at those items, it'll inform you the last time humans were up there mining, humans were up there looking around. Whatever they were doing somehow ends up in the wash. You know, even a week or two ago, this was filled with snow. So all of this stuff, whether it be from the mines up there, wherever, could have been washed down into this wash. Got a couple old shoes. I don't know if anybody else out there can tell me that. Were all of the shoes green, or is that a result of the brown over time in the sun? I don't know. But somebody out there must. So do let me know below as we continue down and the questions remain. You know, everything tells a story to me. It's like this, for instance. Let's look. So look at this. This says highest gas yield. This is Union Carbide. So right there, Union Carbide. So this is what the miners would have put inside their carbide headlamps to look back in the mine. So you have to think, back in the day, they were in these mines with literally burning gas on their head that maybe showed them, you know, this far in front of them. These days I have lights, and so when I go into the mines, it's probably the brightest that mine's ever been. Hopefully they found some good ore while they were using that. This time, the snow had melted, and there was way more shrubs than I've ever seen in this wash ever. This, I don't know if you guys know what this is. This is ephedra. So this is actually, they call it Mormon tea, and a bunch of other things. So this you can put in some water, leave it out in the sun, and it's got a mild stimulating effect. So that is an interesting plant. If you didn't know that, now you do. Desert flowers. That is one thing that is definitely out since all these rains. We haven't gotten what they call like a super bloom, which I think needs like a couple conditions to get. But it would be super cool just to see this whole hillside covered with flowers. It's happening in some areas of Death Valley, but you know, maybe now that the snow is melted, the seeds are germinating and we'll get it. You know, so along the way, I found a variety of things. I found some really cool gems, minerals, found some different artifacts. But just being out in nature was kind of the win of itself. It just was nice to not have this goal in mind of I have to do this. It was just a beautiful little stroll through it all. And at the end, I just feel recharged, energized, and just that joy, that excitement to the future that any type of exploration can give you. It's a beautiful hike, especially with the Owens River or lake like it is. We're not seeing tons of artifacts so far, but you know, it's had 150 years to push stuff down, so we'll just keep hiking. No huge discoveries today. Found some cool rocks, saw a couple of cool artifacts, but as they say, it's not the destination, it is the journey. And today I think Tip had in mind for me just to get out there, enjoy the sun, look at the lake, and just explore another piece of this land. It's a pretty dang good day.